I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Taurus. Well, this is such a great time for you. It's like it's like I just read all the planets are sitting in your sign. Okay, so you've got Venus in there, and Mars is there as well. So when Venus and Mars are together, it's like I love that energy because Venus and Mars are like the love duo. Venus is the romantic, and of course, your ruling planet. So it sits very, very nicely in your sign. And Mars is the other side of the love planet. It's like the motivator and the passionate side. So with them being together here, it's like if you haven't recently started a new, love affair, then certainly this is one of the times that you can. And you can meet someone who you just sort of click with. You have that like, wow, it's almost like a meant to be. Okay, now the other planets in your sign at the moment are Sun, which is really a luminary, not a planet, and Mercury, the communication planet, ruler of communication and commerce, will transit into your sign on the 2nd. So that's getting towards the end of the week on the Thursday. Now, there are a couple of oppositions between not Venus, I'm sorry, Mars at the start of the week with Saturn, and Saturn is right opposite your sign there. So it's in your solar 7th house. This is all to do with relationships and partnerships. Now, with this opposition between Mars and Saturn, you want to be careful you don't bring up things from the past. You want to let the past go. Don't even like talk about it. It's like the moment you talk about it, you bring it in and you've got that energy. It's like you draw it to you. So try to, keep in mind that any frustration or hurt that you have there in relationships from the past, you just got to like brush it off. Like just move forward. You've got so much in front of you, Taurus, that don't allow any one thing or situation, person to spoil that, because right now your dreams and hopes and wishes can come through, or at least you can start to feel like things are starting to come together. Now, of course, change is not always easy for Taurus. It can be confronting. Okay, recognize that, acknowledge it, and say, hey, this is confronting, it's scary, it's challenging, but I'm going to do it. And way down deep in my heart, I know I'm going to do it, and I know I'm going to be okay. Okay, all right? And just keep moving forward. Now, let's have a look at what else is happening. So at the end of the week, that other opposition in this area with Saturn is Mercury. Now you don't dwell. Here's another thing here. Like I want to say, the same thing. Don't get hooked up in what is. Don't dwell on it. So, don't get overwhelmed. Just write it all down. You're an earth sign. Get out your pen and paper, or your computer. And I always like to get the pen and paper out. Something happens when you write things down. It uses different neural pathways in your brain, and it helps to sort everything out. As a Taurus, if you can see it all there in black and white, you can go, okay, it doesn't look as bad now, and you can start to chunk it down and gradually work through everything. And I'd really encourage you to do that, because it helps. Okay, and just stay positive. All right, so money will come, Taurus. So don't try. Not easy to say. And I'm a Capricorn, so we almost have the patent on worrying over Virgo. So easy to say, I know, but try not to get too worried about the how and the why and the what ifs, and just keep going forward. And before you know it, your life will be changed. You'll be in a new position. Okay, lots of good happening, Taurus. Stay on the positive. All right, love to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel.